But Fada's fairly healthy, so it won't be an easy kill. Fada low on the mana now. And S4 trying to trade with him, but the cold snap quickly deters the aggression, turns it back the other way, and it seems S4 is going to struggle to win these 1v1 trades against the Invoker at this stage.
Fata's already having a much better game than last time as far as his individual laning goes and his CS. So.
Mind control. If there's a bash here from EGM, he could likely go down. Might go down without it. There's the bash follow-up and goes for the TP out. The Prophet ult coming through, but no, it's too late. Down he goes.
So without a bash, you could probably just gets the insta-TP away, but you have easier access to your jungle as well as the farm in lane. And it's a lot easier to pressure that top tower.
So there's a charge on top lane. Looks like they're going to make a jump here onto Mind Control. EGM gets it off initially. Mind Control going for the Sprout. Again, they're going to eat their way in from both directions. And the Roar comes through. Mind Control down again. Still not level 6. I imagine if you're Liquid now, you've got about a minute of nighttime. You would really love to get one more kill. Prophet ult's online. Sunstrike's ready. But they've only got a minute here before the daytime is going to set in.
And it's like Alliance are the ones being the aggressors during this nighttime, finding kills.
Forget about the Night Stalker. The night is our time to shine. EGM galloping in onto Mind Control, gets the bash, smashing him off the map. He will, however, immediately go for the TP out. And again, the Roar slams the door. Mind Control in a crucial Game 3 decider getting picked off time and again. No help in sight for him, and he is paying.
Under attack.
But daytime right now, so I don't know how keen Liquid will be to look to take an engagement right now. They've got an anti-mage. He's just going to want to free farm away in his safe lane. Currently on par with the Naga Siren. It's actually
they're making a move here on mid. The Beastmaster Bulldog has been caught out. He meets the Forward Spirit. Sunstrike coming through. Prophet ult as well, just enough to get the kill there. Bulldog's killing spree ended. It is daytime, but they're punishing EGM. He's rotated in. The Sprout's there again. Charge on cooldown. He could be in trouble. Orb over the top is going to connect on Fada. Drops the silence to get the kill. EGM low, though, will end up falling. And now Mind Control with all the familiars at his side. All these extra minions to help him out. Might be able to turn it to Stolen Psalm. Sets up onto S4. He gets lifted. Completely controlled. Silence as well. They kill him off, too. That's 3 dead. So Jerax finds his opening and steals a spell there on the way out.
Okay. Song for a puck kill. It's a good time to start using smoke ganks. It's kind of like you have your one main carry farming, your AM or your Naga, while the other 4 heroes look for pickoffs, look for openings on the map. Liquid have a different approach where they're pressuring lanes using the Nature's Prophet, so they kind of force heroes to react to the Nature's Prophet, and then they fight around the Nature's Prophet. And for Alliance, it's respond to this Nature's Prophet.
S4 jumping in, but he gets counterplayed by Jerax. He is going to sacrifice his Aegis early. Fada just standing his ground. Manages to interrupt the charge there by EGM, invoking the Cold Snap at the crucial moment. This could really turn south for Alliance. Mind Control is pretty low, though, and EGM's going to dive deep on him. Hasn't finished him off, though. Is going to get healed up by the stick charges. They haven't done the job just yet, and now Aki's low. Alliance have blown their load, and they don't have much left in the tank. But Tumba Man moving forward, still has 4 sounds. They get the lift off again. Jerax completely countering him in that fight. Fada netted up the long range X is not enough to finish the job. The Battle Fury cleaves through those illusions. Together, Liquid are finding their openings now into Bulldog. That's 4 down, a massive swing of momentum. And they do it while popping the Aegis as well. So it's really 5 lives that they've dealt with. So onto the Siren, still a minute off cooldown. Pit. I feel like Liquid don't have their team fight yet. Anti-Mage, no BKB, no Abyssal Blade. Invoker does have the Aghanim, so he's like basically all their team fight. To me, it seems like they would want to take that fight, just maybe not yet. But here we go. S4 blinking in, dropping the coil and going to work. They net up the Tumba Man, holding him in position. He's going to Manta. He tries to turn and run away. He will blink out to safety. Kuroki working on EGM. Will finish him off just barely at that Mind Control. Trying to turn this fighter on. The Mana Void getting dropped there. Not really enough to finish the job, though. Alliance resetting the fight and deciding to disengage. Loda popping the Son. Vada, Sunstrike. It's going to connect. It pops the Aegis. It almost kills Bulldog as well. He could look for a twofer. But Tumba Man moving forward. Load up on the back foot. They'll blink in again. Has the net. Has the gem. Decides to turn on Bulldog instead. Now the illusion's going to work. Matumba's going to make some short work of those, but at the same time, the Radiance Burn, it's doing its work, and perhaps Mind Control, that was not the ideal TP. He's going to go for the TP out, but it's too late. Bulldog decapitates him with the X's on the return fire.
And then the Sunstrike not catching him as he blinks away. What?
Oh,
that was
good stuff.
That team fight. Loda stealing the gem as well. He snuck in there after the Night Stalker dies.
Matumba! He's very close to dying. Blinks out, but he walks straight back towards the Radiance Burn. He's so low. Loda's almost got him. He keeps the vision. He blinks away, but this means the charge is coming in faster and faster. EGM, he sees it. He can smell it. They need the lift from Jerax. They get it. Oh, that was dangerously close. Losing the Prophet there. bad. Losing the anti-mage, disaster.
Outcome of that last fight, which I think ultimately was a even-ish, maybe slightly Alliance favored, was the fact Alliance take Liquid's gem. Like, with Nightstalker not having a gem and it being not just the gold swing's one thing, but then it being on cooldown for the next 6 or 7 minutes.
Bulldog, he really wanted that tree, and he may live to regret it. That's some serious hate for the Nature's Prophet, and it cost him his life. It also cost him a stolen Hawk here. We'll see how much of a difference that makes. Fada coming through, the Tornado crashing on top of the Alliance backlines. Loda runs through the middle of them. The Mana Void finishes him off. He doesn't get off the Saw. A disastrous death. 4 have fallen, and all of a sudden S4 could make it the 5th, and they're doing it with the Prophet in the top lane, ratting it out. S4 desperately juking through the trees, but even if he makes it home, he's up against it to hold off the push on his own. Mind control giving Bulldog a taste of his own medicine here. Activate rat mode. Maybe he pays to the EGM charge, but he's already done a lot of work. They bash him back. They'll commit a lot. Sunstrike coming through and marks the spot where Mind control died. So Fada will lay the tombstone out there. Now the ice wall. EGM trying to go under cover of Invis. Can they finish him off in time? It looks like they will be able to bring him down. Doesn't make it out the Sentry. Or I guess they got the gem back. Yeah, Matumba Man now, the man who's carrying it. And he's almost got a butterfly too.
That was everything outside of Spirit Breaker. If Spirit Breaker gets a charged Nether Strike, they can kill the Anti-Mage, but the fact you need all 5 heroes worth of disables and damage to kill an Anti-Mage speaks to all the problems that Alliance are currently dealing with. They don't have an answer to this Anti-Mage. When he starts pushing the high ground with BKB, Alacrity, Aegis, you're in trouble.
They do have Song. They are going to pop it here, but the Tornado kept him back. Will he get into the pit in time? Loda squirms in. Does he end up making out? The Roshan falls. Loda grabs the Aegis. The Cheese hits the deck. Deafening Blast there, though. It looks like the Cheese still on the floor. BKB coming out from a Matumba Man. Cast bouncing back to him. Lets the Mana Void go. Invoker manages to snag it. A little lactose for him on the way out. 4 have fallen from Alliance. Loda's likely to be next. Slashed up, beaten down by Matumba Man. They have lost a lot here. Gems hitting the floor. EGM tries to scoop that up. Nobody is safe from Fada. Adrian is not pleased. Well, maybe he lives here. Charges away to the north. Gets out with the gem. Nicely done, but he's charging towards Mind Control, who has a Hex in 3 seconds. This could really backfire for EGM. He gets Hex mid-charge, then they sprout him up. Sunstrike there, and EGM will in the end not keep the gem after all. Oh, the wild and crazy adventures of EGM. Enter grave mode. And they keep on going. Tornado here. Fada is going to isolate more. Bulldog trapped out of the trees. He can't afford to be dying now. That's a dieback on the Beastmaster. They will commit another buyback here on the Spirit Breaker, but Liquid are so close. They're smacking down the tier 4 towers. Very low. Glyph gets committed. Alliance, it's all or nothing. They will have a Naga for this fight. Song's online, but Matumba Man is absolutely massive.
They need damage, they need right-click damage, so he's going to go into the Butterfly, and also an item that is difficult for Anti-Mage to deal with.
Butterfly and Radiant, so he may have to swap something out for an MKB, or he's really going to struggle with the illusions.
The Prophet, I guess, can be the one to deal more with the Naga.
They're hunting Kuroki here, but he's going to throw out the Lotus Orb and try and prevent this initiation. They get the Tornado. Fada arrives, drops the Deafening Blast. There's the Ice Walls. Oh, Alliance getting trapped, caught out. They've overcommitted. They need to scramble the defense. There's Song going through. Bulldog just getting worked down by Mind Control with the right clicks. Then Matumba Man arrives, slaps them down, and beats them into submission. Blinky forward onto Ake, finishes him too. That's going to be 3, and they're not done yet. This forces out a Naga buyback. Elsewhere in the river, S4, well, he'll settle for a bounty rune, but it's small consolation. Chipping away at the creep waves, but at the same time, Fada working on them himself. Let's see where Liquid look to strike next. It definitely seems at this point like they just want to play it super safe and wait for either pick or the Roshan. In top lane, they see the potential pick opportunity. Coil was deployed here on Jerax as he rotated through, but they are also chasing that Spirit Breaker way back into the base, and in fact, no, they descend on the range rack, so that's going to get ganked. And Alliance aren't able to move it, so it looks like they'll lose it. Range rack's down. That's 3. At some point, Alliance have to make their stand. They can't wait forever. Matumba Man jumping in.
Oh,
he's going to go to work, just destroys the puck, turns back for Loda, who isn't able to get off the Psalm, has no buyback, and that just might be the game right there. Slicing deeper and wounding Alliance, slashing them down. Liquid Looks like they're on the verge of taking this. Melee Rex down. Ranged is going to drop, and the Swedes are down to the lower bracket. Liquid have done it. They've done it in style, and they have proven they can deliver now on the big stage in front of a crowd and not on home turf.
Yeah,
the monkey's off their back, and they have all the potential in the world.
This is like the best we've seen Liquid play. They are looking like a team that can make a big run in this tournament LD, and definitely excited to see more from them as they go through the bracket.
Well, and with that, we're going to hand it back to the panel, break down the rest of the game, and see where they're headed from here. eHome is waiting, potentially in the lower bracket, if they win their match today.